offensive coordinator, Tony Nguyen, is still planning on running that College Bend offense that was so successful against the Chill, hoping that those multiple looks will confuse LA, but he's really going to need running backs Katrina Stewart and League Play Pay, dual threats out in that backfield to make up for the loss of Bastion. Guys?
The coaches pointed out to us that she can run her own region, has decided to play football and still be under somebody. She could be making couple $100,000 a year.
Well into six figures.
Yes, low to mid six figures if she wanted to. She loves some football.
Skirting, fades, throws into the end zone. Caught! Touchdown, wide open.
That's $250,000, Reed, isn't it, Tommy?
Sydney Fralick with the catch.
Huddle with head coach Tony Nguyen from Minnesota. He stressed exactly what he had told us his game plan was for his offense coming into tonight's matchup. We need to take our time, run the clock down. He said, ladies, we need to execute, and overall, we really need to maintain our composure, guys.
Skirting, yep, absolutely.
Job,
hands it off. Stewart gets across the 10, out to about the 12-yard line.
Now, don't play safe here. I mean, don't be stupid, but don't play. Throw down. Jonas Skirting, step there, load it up, right down the middle on a little skinny post, seam route. Safety in the middle of the field. You don't want to run her into the safety, so you keep her up the hash mark, keep her up the side to where she doesn't run into the safety, make the catch, and take the hit, protect the football. Great job by Fralick creating some space, and great job by Skirting protecting her with the throw.
Tony Nguyen talked about it before the game, that he really wanted to run this clock down. He did not want to give LA many possessions.
I like it.
Their football is at the 7-yard line with 22 seconds left.
You know what? You got 4 shots, Tom. You can throw it 4 times.
Yep.
And you can also mix in the quarterback draw. There you go. Oh, there's my man, D-Mac, Donovan McNabb in the white hat, Minnesota Vikings quarterback, and he's probably saying, man, I can't believe how hard they hit.
Front and center.
Oh, what a shot.
20-yard line.
He always has the courtside seats, no matter where he is. One of my favorite people and been a dear friend for a long time here supporting the Valkyrie. And I guarantee you he'll come out after this game saying, these girls don't mess around.
Oh, yeah. They
Good for
play
Donovan.
hard.
And they got their...
Hear what head coach Tony Nguyen's got to say.
You missed a fucking block, and your starting quarterback's done. You up someone get hurt. Fucking block. This is what I'm talking about. Who are you playing for? Yourself or your team? I can't say it enough. You don't do your job. Look what is. Are we happy to be in the fucking game? We should be up on this team. I am so disappointed. You miss a and someone's done. Defense,
Coach, we just heard the news about Jonas Skirting. What does that mean for this team? You're obviously going to have Jocelyn come in as a backup. Do you think that's going to halt the momentum this offense has had?
Well, we believe as a team that we are ready to compete with the top teams in the league. Only as strong as some of your weaker players. So if a starter goes down, the backup has to be ready. You know, Jocelyn's going to have to step her elevator game and understand the concepts that we're trying to put in. So we're not going to be able to open up the playbook the way we like. I'll be honest about that, but we will. We came up with a game plan. We feel confident in the second half, and we're going to sneak out with this thing.
Certainly an emotional halftime we saw there in the locker room. What is the overall emotional tempo of this team right now, especially after that injury?
Well, I was emotional because I want them to understand execution is key. And came back and told them, you know, through adversity, we're going to find out if we really are champions or not.
All right, thanks a lot, Coach. Guys.
There is Benjo, the backup quarterback, who is now going to be the starter.
It's her job, Tom.
Yep, you got to be ready.
I know you don't get as much work. You know, you're not going to be like the starter, but you know what? That's your job.
That's what right now is Benjo facing.
Well, she's the fact that she needs to understand not to try and also that the coach needs to put his arm around and recognize this is a situation she needs a pat on the back, not a kick in the rear end right now. She hadn't had a chance to play, and the leaders on this team got to step up and play their game and rear their head.
Benjo with a keeper. Nice job. She's across the 20, out near the 25-yard line. Gain of about 9 on that play.
Now, here's what's the difference you get from Skirting to Benjo. You get the very methodical thinking, cerebral Skirdick to the athletic backup quarterback who hasn't played much and is still trying to, because she doesn't get a lot of work at it. Tommy, you're giving your starter a lot of the reps. Now you must throw it, but do what LA did. There's nothing wrong with the little hitch screen, smoke screen out there. That counts as a pass. And I'm going to tell you, we're going to find out if Tony Nguyen's speech at halftime, their coach, tipping over tables, if it was one that deflated his team or if it helps his team rally around their quarterback.
Second and a long yard. She's going to keep it again. She's got a first down, and she just keeps diving forward. She's down to the 21-yard line. Amber Reed with the stop, but Bendijo with two big runs.
Here's what I do, Tommy. If you can get this, you don't have to throw if you're getting it on the first two plays. Run the football, eat up this clock. Get yourself tied up. I know you're down 7. It's fine. Shorten the game. But you know what? If the ball's not heavy, so Benjo, keep carrying the damn thing. It isn't heavy. Let her run. You know, if she could get 6 yards a pop, it takes her throwing out of the game where she's not a great passer yet. Hasn't seen enough of it. Look at that. 3 for 17 on the ground. See if she'll do it again.
She does. Gets away from one tackle. Oh, gets hit hard. She's still on her feet inside the 15, down to about the 13-yard line. A mouth guard came out. She got hit so hard. Bendijo fades back. She's got all day. Throws into the end zone. The pass is deflected, and Amira Leonard knocked that one down.
Underneath completion.
Bendijo in some trouble. Lobs into the corner of the end zone, and no holding called. Oh, my. I thought there would definitely be a hold called. Nothing there, and LA will have it at the 14-7 our score. This is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and you see around the LFL, you'll see the pink headbands, the pink gloves, the cause that they care about.
Love the awareness, Tom. Love the awareness.
Yep, without a doubt.
Making a difference.
The YMCA. Sean was up here doing the YMCA.
Why not? I'm doing it. Well, I got the rotator cuff problems. I'm doing it with one arm. And those socks for LA Temptation, Natalie Yonke, the All Fantasy Center, designed and made those for him with the pink bows on the back.
Right?
Yep, good for her.
All right, Salerno looking now, rolls out the right side.
Away with the W tonight, giving Jocelyn some advice. What did you tell her about coming into this situation?
You know, this is her first game out here. She wasn't able to play last game. She wasn't the quarterback, so I'm just telling her, you know, it's calm, composure. You know, there's a lot of people out here. There's a lot of people. You got to remember every day.
What is it like for you to be out now, injured, watching, don't do anything out there on the field?
It's horrible. I mean, it's horrible when any athlete goes out and can't do what they want to do. But, you know, again, I've got faith in my team. So
thanks a lot, Jana, guys.
Long pass caught by Murado. She's got it inside the 15, down at about the 13-yard line.
There's that girl. She's a beast at wide receiver. They finally got her involved, Tom. Great job by Murado. Great throw.
And we've got a timeout on the field. Down, but rallying here at home on this throw. Benjo to Murado, who can catch just about anything. First down, Minnesota.